Hey guys, welcome to Project Homestead. It is a sunny one today. Video we're doing today is a week of dinners. Now, these dinners are very basic dinners because I'm trying to get myself out of debt and be able to buy my homestead, right? So in order to do that, I can't be going and like splurging on ingredients and toppings and everything else under the sun. So I wanted to quickly just tell you guys, yes, I would have preferred a lot more toppings on my meals, but I decided to not go to the store and not do any sort of adding to these meals. Had this been the beginning of the month, I would have been able to put a lot more toppings on. I would have had a lot more things at home to put on these meals, but I decided to do this video at the end of the month to show you guys that you still can have pretty good meals. Sorry, that's the gardener. I don't know if you can hear me. Let me check. So you still can have pretty good meals and you can stay on a budget. Are these like gourmet, the best, all the best toppings and all the best everything? No. But it allowed me to stay on my budget and it allowed me to get one step closer to buying my homestead one day. Welcome to Project Homestead. This video is going to be all about dinners. It's going to be showing you how I go about doing dinners in a budget sort of way. What I mean by that is I make the same dinner for my family. Every Monday of the week will be the same dinner. Every Tuesday of the week will be the same dinner, and so on and so forth. We are starting this week off with my husband's favorite. We are going to be doing Buddha bowls, and I will show you guys how we do that. So let's get into it. Okay, so I get this chicken from Costco and I just cook it in the air fryer, and then I also cook up some rice. So days like today, I really appreciate how I'm able to plan out my dinners in advance because I am already really tired before I even start doing dinner, and knowing I'm going to be able to get dinner finished in under 20 minutes takes away a lot of stress. So I'm just waiting for these chickens to finish cooking. It looks like they're already done, but I'm gonna give them a few more minutes. I'm just going to put away some dishes while I wait for the chicken to cook, and then we will get these all plated up and you guys will see how easy it is to make. I already showed you that I made the rice in the Thermomix. That was literally 15 minutes in the Thermomix, rice was done. And I like to actually take the rice out. Let me show you. So I just take the rice out and I will let it sit on the counter for a few minutes, and it kind of helps it to take on a really sticky kind of consistency, and it's really nice in these. So I'm just going to do a little bit of cleaning up and then we will get these plated, and that's pretty much Monday dinner is done. Okay, so let's go ahead and plate up my husband's. The kids are practically the same, and then we will be pretty much done. So far I have invested 15 minutes into this meal, and what I mean by that is I poured the rice in here. I poured the water in to the Thermomix to cook the rice. Put this in here like this. You pour the water over the top, set the temperature, and then the timer for 15 minutes, and you walk away. So that was pretty easy. Then I went ahead and I left those chicken pieces in there for 15 minutes as well, and they're getting all cooked and nice and crisped up and yummy, and I didn't have to do anything with this chicken. I buy these bags of chicken from Costco, and when I'm done with it, I just put a clip on it, I put it away. But this, I have enough to do these meals for the rest of the month. So every single Monday we will be doing a Buddha bowl, this exact same Buddha bowl. I have all the ingredients, it's all put away, it's ready to go, it's quick, it's easy. That's my kind of meal. I'm showing you here the seaweed packets that I get at Costco, and I'm telling you that I don't always use a whole seaweed packet for everybody. I don't usually eat a whole one, and Hamish doesn't usually eat a whole one, so I'll split a packet with Hamish, and then Macy will always have her own, and my husband will always have his own. So we end up only using 3 packets instead of 4 packets, which also saves us money. So like I said, leaving the rice, it kind of gets like a bit of a sticky rice consistency. How it holds its shape, I like doing it that way. This is a stain, by the way. It's not dirty, it's a stain. So my husband said he's not too hungry, so we're gonna go with like 2 scoops for him, maybe 2.5, and then call that good. Next, come over here and grab our seaweed paper so that we don't forget that. And this next part is so easy. All right, this is the point I season it. I use tamari, roasted sesame seeds, onion powder, garlic powder, sesame seed oil, sriracha, and then Japanese mayonnaise. I just mix it in the rice afterwards. I use the onion powder a little bit, and then I put a little bit of the garlic powder in it. I put a little bit of the sesame seed oil in there. And also I use some tamari. You can use soy sauce, but we like tamari. It has a better flavor to us. It doesn't taste like that overpowering salt flavor. And then go ahead and give it a taste. And if there's anything else you need to add, then go ahead and add it. Mine was good. And so here I've got, on top of the rice that I've just seasoned, I'm going to put some of this Japanese mayonnaise, and I've got some carrots, I've got some green onions, and some sesame seeds on the top that have been roasted, also sriracha sauce. So this is pretty much the whole entire meal. It's finished at this point. And then you can go ahead and eat this with the sesame seed packets. It is so delicious. You just grab a scoop and you eat it, and it's such a good meal. It's just absolutely divine.
Yeah. It's my favorite meal, especially the chicken.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. I forgot to show you the potatoes as they're baking in the oven, but you know how to bake a potato. So you bake potato, you put some butter on it, and you add the chili we've cooked up and some green onion. And my husband also likes some sour cream. And then I put some hot sauce on there, and that's it for him. The kids are practically the same, except for they like to have corn on theirs as well. And so I put corn on the kids and no green onions. All right, I got this meat out of the deep freezer. I had made it already and had cooked it up, so now it's just about warming it up. I'm going to put that meat on those soft flour tortillas. I'm going to chop up some tomatoes. This meal is so quick, guys. Chop up some green onions for my husband and myself. The kids don't like it, but they like the tomatoes. And then I chop the cheese into blocks, and I grate the cheese, kind of like just chop it up in the Thermomix. And then this is the beauty of freezer meal, guys. Like, all I'm doing is chopping up these vegetables. I got out the meat that I'd already cooked, that I had batch bulked for the whole entire month. I got out the refried beans. I warmed them up, which you didn't see. I'm sorry, I didn't record that clip. I just put them together, and then I'm done. This meal took me like 10-15 minutes tops. Today, we are going to do that pumpkin lasagna that I had all those scraps and all that left over in my video. I can't remember the name. Ooh, it's cold. That's what we're doing for dinner. I will show you when it's done. It's literally get it out of the freezer and pop it in the oven. So there's not much to show you. And that's it. The veggies are already in there. You can see the spinach is in there. You can see the pumpkin is in there. So that we are done. Dinner is done. If you remember watching the video where I made this lasagna, I had totally forgotten, but I put old corn tortillas in there. And I just wanted to report back to you guys that they're not so bad. It's not so bad. It works nicely. It works just fine. You can't even tell. It was easy. It was just using up what I had. This is actually an extremely tasty lasagna, and it's literally like, I would call it a refrigerator lasagna because I just cleaned out my refrigerator and my pantry. Sometimes those are the tastiest meals. Okay, so I'm going to be making 2 of these meals tonight. I didn't have a freezer meal made up for tonight, and so I'm going to go ahead and make these ones up. So I made the taco seasoning. I put taco seasoning in the meat. I lightly cooked the corn tortillas. You don't want them to not be able to roll, so don't make these crispy. Make them soft still. So after that, I just assembled it all together. If you want to see how I did this recipe, which I highly recommend, this is a tasty, tasty meal. So if you want to try this out, I will put the video down below where you can check that out. But this was the meal for tonight, and I made another one for another night. And then I put it in the freezer. If I'm going to go through the trouble of making a meal that's going to take me a while, I will always make at least one more of them. I will always make double, and then I will always freeze them. You will never regret doing this. It is such a time saver. I highly, highly recommend doing this with all of your big meals. Good?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Real nice. Macy, good?
Yes.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
Hey guys, I just finished rebounding, and tonight is going to be a very easy dinner like it is every night. We're going to be doing some burritos. How much do you want, 1 or 2? 2? Burritos. Look, it's actually got an ice on the bottom of that. So I'm gonna take my burrito blocks and I'm gonna warm them up here in the oven. All right, they're in. How easy was that? Making my own ketchup is something I really want to do, and I will do it, so stay tuned for that. But for now, that's just the ketchup we like to use. So I go ahead and I put some ketchup on each of their plates, and then Hamish likes sour cream. I like sour cream, so we do that on our plates. And then Macy's just ketchup. I'm not showing myself plating up my plate because I didn't have any of this. I wasn't really feeling like eating, so I just didn't have any. But I chopped up some tomatoes, and then I put those on the side with a little bit of salt. And then the kids afterwards, they snacked on a ton of fermented carrots because we've got so many of those. And it was such an easy meal. It was so delicious, so filling, and so quick. Bulk freezer cooking meals for the win, guys. Hey guys, it's day 7. I'm at my in-laws' house. We're gonna have dinner here. We come over here quite a lot on Sundays, but if I hadn't have come over here today, I would have just done eggs on toast with avocado on the top and maybe some tomatoes or something like that. But it's usually eggs on toast for us on a Sunday. For this month. But we're here today and I'll show you guys what we eat when we have it. Here is the roast lamb that my mother-in-law did. She also had a chutney barbecue that she had to go on the lamb. That's some garlic bread, and I also showed you some steamed kale and some roast beets and sweet potato. She also had roasted potatoes that were kind of crunchy. And you can see here with the lamb on my plate, I have that barbecue chutney that I told you about. It was all really, really delicious, and it really hit the spot.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling.